everyone, and welcome. It's Roommate, and I'm back to play Timeless with my pet cards, Ranger Captain and Vios. So today I am taking on a Boros Blood Moon deck. I know I have a video about it, but this deck's a little different. This deck is using Fervent Champion and Frodo with Stoneforge Mystic package in order to really gain advantage and a clock. And so it's still a Blood Moon deck. You're still trying to Blood Moon people out. It's still a very powerful card. And I'll go over some of the tech. So Fervent Champion lets you basically, it makes 3 less, or equip cost 3 less to activate when you equip to Fervent Champion, which swords equip 2. Bladehold Cleaver, equip 3. Jitte, equip 1. So all of a sudden, all these swords, the Cleaver, the Jitte, they all equip 0 on Fervent Champion, and it's a first strike haster, which is really, really strong. So it's using Fervent Champion, and Frodo lets you auto-attached an equipment with mana value 2 or 3 to Frodo when it enters the battlefield or attacks. Swords, Maul are your only targets, but you're really about trying to Fervent Champion and Frodo, get your equipments on these and attack and generate value. Now, which equipments do you play? Well, you play Sword of Forge and Frontier and Sword of Fire and Ice. They're both card advantage, which is really the big thing. Blood Moon decks, there's a lot of times where you just need gas with Blood Moon. So having your 2 swords actually basically draw you cards is like huge. So the swords I'm playing, Sword of Fire and Ice, draw card, shoot something, and this one Impulse, draw 2, and you get to play an extra land. The extra land doesn't really matter, but the drawing 2 on damage and their protection from green and red and blue are pretty good in the format. They're not great because I think black is probably the most represented form or color, but they're still pretty good cards. Maul the Skyclave, flying first strike. If your opponent has blockers for your Fervent Champion and Frodo, your Maul, boom, fly things over, and they can end the game pretty quickly, flying over with swords attached. And then Bladehold Cleaver, so Stoneforge to get your equipment. This is your 2-for-1. Actually, it's more than a 2-for-1, but this is really your, I don't have many creatures, I just need cards in hand, I just need some gas. So Stoneforge Mystic for a Bladehold Cleaver into play a Bladehold Cleaver. It's just 2 creatures, plus once they kill your rebel, then all of a sudden it's 3 creatures, and you can start chaining them. So it's your grind engine when it comes to equipment. It's slow, but it is powerful enough with Stoneforge, and it doesn't cost too much. You can easily go Stoneforge into Blood Moon into Bladehold Cleaver. That's perfectly fine and reasonable curve with this deck. And so the other, and probably my pet card, the card I think is like the most underplayed in the format, Ranger Captain of Vios. I love this card. This card's so good in the format. You go get Giant Killer, which is just a 1-of, but just tutoring a removal spell off Ranger Captain of Vios is so important. And it does kill a decent amount of cards in the format. Fervent Champion is probably your main tutor target. Ranger Captain into Fervent Champion to equip the sword onto. Pretty often you do really want one of these because you do have a lot of equipment, so you want to be consistent in finding Fervent Champions. And then 2 Ragavans. I'm not big on Ragavan in a Bowmaster format, but it's still a really good card, and you do want 1-drops. You want to go 1-drop in the 2-drop in the sword, maybe equip, maybe not. So I do like that. And that's your Ranger Captain package. Ranger Captain is just so strong. I mean, there was one test game where my opponent, it was at 4, and I played a Ranger Captain, and so I was able to go get a Fervent Champion, equip the sword to kill them. but they had removal spells in hand, but I'm just able to sacrifice it. They can't interact. I get a haste attack or haste quip, kill them. So Ranger Captain, it's card advantage and it's awesome interaction and it closes games. I love Ranger Captain. I think this card is one of the most underrated in Timeless at the moment. And so that's pretty much the main deck. It's a Blood Moon package, Stoneforge package, Ranger Captain package, and then just your good interaction, 4 swords, 4 lightning bolt, 3 mana tithes. You just have to kill things. You know, if you keep the board clear, jam a turn 3 Blood Moon, that can end games. So that's the main deck. Sideboard, and I mentioned this in other Blood Moon matchups, but there are some matchups where Blood Moon doesn't do anything. So you really need a sideboard plan to take out these Blood Moons. And so I have Rest in Peace and High Noon as the other like enchantments that just are busted against some matchups and do nothing in others. So High Noon against Show and Tell, Storm, even like mono black, it shuts off Dark Ritual completely. So it's still a pretty good card. It's not like the best, but you need to take out Blood Moons against mono black. So High Noon's a pretty solid card against mono black. And then Rest in Peace, like there are some decks that just lose to Rest in Peace, like Reanimator, stuff like that. So yep, and you gotta take Blood Moon out. 3 Lightning Helix. Burn's actually a tough matchup. It seems weird, but you don't have that fast of a clock, and you have a really low curve in the Eidolon. So Lightning Helix is actually really important for Burn. Sword of Ancient Future. It's not that good of a card. It doesn't provide good card advantage, consistent card advantage. However, pro blue and black, like they're like, if you ever put this on a Fervent champion against the blue-black control deck, they just can't interact with it. So it's mostly in here for the protections, and then occasionally you get a buyback like a Lightning Bolt or a Swords to Plowshares, but it's mostly in here just as a pro blue-black card. Final Showdown, it's mostly against Zoo. Just getting rid of Kavus is really strong, and maybe you get to the instant speed Wrath, but it's mostly in here against Zoo or Yawgmoth, stuff like that. Pithing Needle, I just play this in like every sideboard, so. And then Shadow Sphere, another card against Burn. So against Burn, you take out like Lost Jitte, put in Shadow Sphere, and then you can start gaining life. Fervent Champion with a Shadow Sphere is a 2/2 first striker. It's not bad. You put up on one of your red swords, and then you have a 4/4 first strike, lifelink, pro colors. So that is the deck. I'm going to take this into some best of 3 matches. We'll see how it does on the ladder. Welcome to round 1 against Mortal Melody. So I am here with the Boros Blood Moon deck. I am on the draw. I have a 4-land hand, a Blood Moon, a Stoneforge Mystic, and a Frodo. And I'm against a Luris. I don't like mulliganing against Luris decks. They're normally Thoughtseize decks. If they Thoughtseize, they might be able to play around Blood Moon. But if they have to Thoughtseize a Blood Moon, if they're like Grixis Shadow, or basically any Shadow deck, and they have to Thoughtseize this, then it protects my Stoneforge Mystic with Frodo. So I'm actually going to keep this. I can always fetch a Surveil land, because I'm going to have 2 planes, which I think is my plan. I want to make sure I don't draw an extra land here. This might be the control deck, which can be a tough matchup. They can play around Blood Moon. I don't want another land. I am very afraid of Mana Drain here, but I don't think it really gets better. So this is going to look weird, but I'm just going to jam a Frodo. It's probably going to get countered, and I really want one of my Stoneforge or my Blood Moon to be the spells that resolve. So, yep. This deck can't really use the Mana Drain that well. Maybe they just buy Luris. Sauron's Ransom into no spells. Okay. Yeah. This does no, Lingering Souls Jace reawakened against Demonic Tutor Snapcaster. So they can't use Demonic Tutor twice. Yeah, I like this. If they're Esper, okay. Oh man. So they get a play around Blood Moon here, but I'm still gonna try and jam it. It would stick them off of double blue, off of black, so I'm gonna try and jam this Blood Moon. So we'll see if they go get white or not. Okay, so Blood Moon resolves, so I'm happy about that. They don't have black mana right now, which is huge. Oh, they have black mana. Oh. Well, they don't have double blue. So there's no mana drains up. This is probably a Valky deck. Demonic Tutor, Valky. But they don't have double blue. They might Demonic Tutor like an island. So, let's see. If they go get an island, then I'm in serious trouble. Because then they can counter my Stoneforge. This Stoneforge, unless I draw like a Ranger Captain, it's probably just gonna go get my Cleaver, which I'll try and cheat into play. I don't have creatures for the swords at the moment, so I think going to get Cleaver is what I would rather do. Oh, actually Manatize, not a terrible draw here. So, yep, I'm just gonna go get Cleaver. Just take action, Cleaver, and try and grind a little bit. And the swords, that's fine. Because I got my 2-for-1. This is 4 color? With 3 basics? Oh. Do they have a counterspell? I mean, they have Snapcaster, like a swords up, which stinks. I have to play it. Yep. Pass. In turn. Probably gonna, yeah. And then they go get path. Yep. Yeah, I'm just gonna pat the Stoneforge Mystic, or Snapcaster Mage. Orcish Bowmaster. Yep. Yep. I need to draw a creature. And if I draw a creature, I'm actually not in the worst shape. Like a Ranger Captain, I could just turn this game around by itself. So I guess that's what I hope to draw, Ranger Captain. Fervent Champion is not Ranger Captain, but it is pretty good. Because I get a free equip here. And then get to equip here. And I get a 5/5 flying haste first strike. So they don't have a removal spell at the moment. They don't have anything to buy back with Luris. They can't Luris plus Lingering Souls. Snapcaster. Okay. This is Demonic Tutor. Yep. I wonder what they're getting. Yeah, it's probably just a removal spell here, like a swords. I'm going to attack. Giant Killer is not going to be able to kill anything, so I am just going to play a Giant Killer and equip the Cleaver to it in case they use a removal spell. Brainstorm. Yep. And this Blood Moon was really close to being absurd. Yep, Swords to Plowshares. That's what I thought they got. Which I'm fine with. Because I'm winning this race. Unless they have another Snap or another Swords. That doesn't do anything. So I get a free equip. Oh no, they're on a 2-turn clock. Oh. Oh. Another Bowmaster. Yep. Another Brainstorm. Yep. They can't be on Bolt. Yeah, they do get a Flashback Lingering Souls. Yeah. Frodo is not going to do it. Nope. Okay, I'm dead. It was close. Yeah. So sideboard, I kind of want to take my Blood Moons out because they're going to play around it and just be on Pithing Needle Rest in Pieces. And then they know about Manatide, so it becomes a lot less valuable. And they're on blue-black, so protection, or I guess they're on Swords as their main kill spell. I still think Pro blue-black is fine in that case. So it doesn't work with Rest in Peace very well, but Pro blue-black is why I play the card, not to get back swords or anything. So I think my opponent's gonna like hard play around the Blood Moon, which is why I want to do a little bit of a juke. I can't keep this hand. Nope. I can keep this hand. This hand's fine. Frodo into sword. Yeah. So turn 1 Fervent Champion. Attack. Ooh. I'm gonna dash my Ragavan. Attack for 3. What do I get? Brainstorm. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, I am gonna draw a card, so I want to keep that hidden in case they Thoughtseize. They're probably just gonna hold up like a Bowmaster here, which is fine. So if they have Bowmaster, what I want to attack, I want them to tap low so I can Stoneforge and play a Ragavan. So they do not have a Bowmaster. That's interesting. Play a Ragavan. Interesting. I'm still going to try and play my Stoneforge Mystic. This is probably going to get mana drained. Yep. So they have up to 5 mana. If they tap out, then I can get a sword equipped. There's swords to plowshare. Okay. Ooh. Huh. I'm 1 mana off from that. Play Frodo. If they try and mana drain me again, I will mana tithe. Otherwise, they don't. Okay. Brainstorm, sure. Let's see if there's playing around Blood Moon. They are not playing around a Blood Moon. Interesting. You're getting rid of Spell Pierce. That's not a good sign for me. Pithing Needle. Yeah, I'll cast a Pithing Needle. Named Jace. Jace. Reawakened. Wait. No comma. And attack for 3. And pass. Let me casting Snapcaster Mage into a Swords. Yep. Snapcaster, Swords. I am going to get rid of their Snapcaster though. Hopefully they just tap low. And I get to get a sword equipped on here. I smell a mana drain. But if it's Snapcaster, then I'm okay. So hopefully it's Snapcaster mana drain, not just straight mana drain. Nope, just straight mana drain. Yeah, that's probably death for me. Pass. Another Mystic Sanctuary. Okay. So I should have left the Blood Moon in, and they just got 3 basics last game. Lingering Souls. Sure. Yep, Elegant Parlor. Try and find a spell. That is not a good spell. That is a good spell. I don't think it's resolving, but it is a good spell. Ooh, it will resolve. That's good. Take action. I need some mana drain. Or mana tide the mana drain. Take action. It's just the Blade Hole Cleaver. They have Brainstorm. I'm not really gonna get through these Lingering Souls tokens anytime soon, so. And if they don't kill the Stoneforge, they can't counter this, so. Yep, attack for 2. I think they have a Swords. But get a free cleaver, or not free, but uncounterable cleaver. And I am going to equip and crash in. See what they have. Another Swords. Okay, sure. Maybe I'm supposed to get the gate there to draw an extra card, but what's their last card in hand? Brainstorm. Okay. Do they have a third Mystic Sanctuary in their deck? No. Okay. They do get to get Luris. Yeah. Luris is pretty good. They kept it on top. Yeah. What card do I want? I mean, another Stoneforge would be good. Ragavan is not very good. Yep, they chump. So they will get to flashback Snapcaster to exile something. But just move the equipment around. Oh, I forgot that died. That's a misplay. Yep, let me get Snapcaster back. Yep. Swords to Ragavan. Yep. That's not what I need. So I'll just pass. This is just a Valky. Oh. Yeah. That's unfortunate. And I am dead. Well, yeah, they just had too much. In game 1, my Blood Moon didn't do enough. So I'll be back for round 2. Hello everyone, I'm back for round 2 against Green Jinjo with Boros Sword Moon, which is different than Stoneblade Moon. So this hand, turn 1 Ragavan, maybe a turn 2 Blood Moon. Yep. Third Sacred Foundry is not what I'm looking for here. I think there's going to be a Bowmaster. Dark Ritual. Is it Shieldred? No, Demonic Tuner Bowmaster. Yep. It doesn't feel as bad because they had to use so many cards for it, but it still doesn't feel great. Resolves. My hope is they don't play Swamp. They don't go get Swamp, and I can try and Blood Moon. They went and got a Swamp. Into a Laelia. I'm in trouble. Well, at least that's one more Bowmaster down. This doesn't look like Blood Moon's going to do anything in this matchup, so we're on Ranger Captain. I think Ranger Captain has to go get Giant Killer to answer Laelia. Take action. Giant Killer. And we'll pass. Yeah, no blocks. Death Right. Yep. My turn. Ooh, Swords to Plowshares. That's a good draw. No attacks. In turn. Necropotence. That's pretty bad. Yeah, resolves. Combat. Just kill the Lelia. Resolves. Fatal Push. Yep, activate the ability. And then I think I have to just kill the Bowmaster. Because I have the sword. And next turn's just play a giant killer, play a sword, and pray. But I'm probably dead to this Necropotence. Yeah, they have this Deathrite Shaman, so Blood Moon doesn't do anything. I guess if I drop a removal spell, I can still Blood Moon Giant Killer and then go for a sword next turn. Which I think is the play. But probably just dead. Just double bolt me. Oh, okay, I'm just dead. Okay. 2 matchups where Blood Moon has been useless. This is the problem playing Blood Moon. Yeah. Taking out Blood Moons in 1 bolt. Oh wait, and feast for another sword. Yeah, I like this. It could be a High Noon deck, but actually, I need to keep this in for Lelia. Take out a Ragavan. It's a blood, or their Bowmaster deck, so Ragavan gets worse. And I'll take out the last. No, I'll keep 1 Ragavan in just as a Ranger Captain target. Play first. I'll keep. Pass. Deathrite Shaman. Okay, I do get to take Deathrite Shaman's abilities away, which pretty good. I do not want to draw another land. Stoneforge, that's a good draw. Land, rest in peace. Hopefully that messes them up enough. Probably won't, but duress. So they get my sword, which is fine. Their own Ragavan. That's another sword. It's a Stoneforge Mystic. Take action. It's Bladehold Cleaver. Because I already have a sword, so I want to make sure I have a 4-drop. In case they kill the Stoneforge. they don't kill the Stone Forge. Yeah, they kill the Stone Forge. So I have a Blade Hold Cleaver next turn. See what they hit. Swords. They don't do anything. Main decking Luris. Okay. Yep, I just play a 4-drop. I'll go get my mountain. I'm not on Blood Moon. It doesn't really matter. But so next turn I have Frodo equip the sword to the Frodo. Do I have another removal spell? No. Ooh. Yeah. I just Frodo or sword, equip sword to Frodo. And then I can start my attacking next turn. I know they don't have a removal spell, otherwise they would have attacked this turn. Sword, Frodo, equip, take action, and pass. No attacks. Deathrite Shaman, sure. Ranger Captain. That's a fantastic draw. So I get an attack. They really have to block. I get a sword something if they double block. Oh, they just jump. Okay. Ranger. Take action. I'm just getting a giant killer. I don't need a fervent champion, and just making sure I have removal spells is where I want to be. And yeah. So, and I have plenty of mana to move the sword around where I want to, so. The fatal push? Sure. Oh. The creature never dies. I see. I'm going to exile the Lelia. Resolves. Dark Ritual. Sure. Block. Okay. So another removal spell. Oh, pro red, so I cannot equip. But I am attacking. Oh, they can't even trade with it. It prevents the damage. So, do I play my giant killer? I think I do. Because I have a removal spell? Yeah. So they're gonna find a fatal push that's gonna kill my Frodo. And I have to figure out a way to win. Hopefully they don't find any fatal pushes and just lightning bolts. There was no priority given. Let's equip. Yeah, I'm just attacking. It's probably just gonna be a Bowmaster. Yep. So they're just on jump block mode. And pass. Inquisition. Swords the Bowmaster. So I get a Fervent Champion. Deathray Shaman's fine. Yeah, my black sword's gone, which stinks. Oh, that doesn't do anything. Yeah, go to combat. Frodo. Yep, they found the Fatal Push. And pass. Sure. Hopefully they're out of juice, but I have a feeling that this is going to be like a Shieldred coming down. I'm gonna tap down the Deathray Shaman. Combat. Attack. They had nothing? Okay. I don't know how I won that game, but I will take it. Yeah. Go again. I have no idea how I won that game. Rest in Peace was very good that game. So. And they can easily play around Blood Moon. With Dark Ritual too. Hands on that draws are a lot worse. But yeah, especially worse if you don't have any lands. So easy mulligan. This is a keep. Oh man, what do I put away? I think it's Frodo. That's why I have turn 1 Bolt, turn 2 Stoneforge, turn 3. Yeah, I think it's Frodo. Yep, so turn 1. Okay. Frodo really wanted to be in my hand. So I am just going to bolt this so they can't play a 3-drop on turn 2. Oh, that's pretty good. Sword. Stoneforge Mystic. Resolves. Sword of Once and Future. They're probably going to kill this. I'm going to play a sword. Bowmaster, sure. You can have all the Bowmasters you want. Lelia is the scary card. Fatal Push, that's not a Lelia. Yeah, No, I don't play a sword yet. I just play the Ranger Captain. And make sure I don't die to Lelia. Take action. Giant Killer. Lelia. In turn. Lightning Bolt, sure. Yeah, they have a good hand against me. Deathray, okay. It's a bolt. Sword and pass. Yep. Again, I just don't want to lose to Aurelia, so they're going into attack step, so I'm just gonna try and kill the Death Ray Shaman. I gotta exile that. Fine. Yep. So another bolt. Frodo. Trying to equip my black sword. It's their last card to push. Take action. It is not. So I think I'm in a really good spot here. Because next turn I get a sword. And then it will auto-equip on attack. And I can't push this. So sword. Go to combat. Attack. I do want to stack the triggers, so this is 6. Oh. Wait, okay, yep. So this is fine. So deal 2. Surveil 2. Graveyard, graveyard. And I'm going to Swords the Bowmaster first. So now I have a bolt up. Rest in Peace is not where I want to be. So I have a bolt up, and I have a giant killer in case there's like a Shieldred, and they're pretty low, so they can't really Necropotence a bunch. I think I kill this. I don't want to get cheesed. Yeah. I think I've gotten there. I'm gonna go for lethal. Take action. Put a sword. Get another sword. And yeah! Boom! We got there. 1 round 2 against Red-Black Necro. Cool. Hello everyone. Back for round 3 against Koro. His hand is taunting me. I think they're a burn player. If it's burn, Blood Moon does nothing, so Mulligan, this hand's not much better, but if they're burn. But yeah, they are burn. It's pretty amazing how often the burn players have the lightning bolt sleeves. It's like kind of wild. So swords was obviously a good draw. I don't care about them stealing cards from me, but I do care about mana advantage from Ragavan. So Soulscar Mage. That was not a good draw. I guess this is prowess. Take 1. Take 1. Okay. Go get the Surveil land. Eidolon. Yep. Yeah, this matchup's like really hard. Don't want Ragavan. I guess Ragavan's better than a gate. Plains, Ranger Captain, take 2. Resolves. I think we're on Fervent Champions. Hopefully they let me trade with this. Probably not. Static Discharge. I mean, take 4. Yeah, like I said, the burn matchup's pretty tough with this deck. You just don't have the clock to end the game. Blood Moon, which is supposed to be your big powerful card, is I don't want to say useless, but actually like detrimental. You cannot play 3 mana to Blood Moon a mono red deck. So, um, yeah. There's a chance I'm just dead here to this mono red prowess deck, but I have a bunch of sideboard cards, so that's my hope. Yep. I mean, I have to try and kill this Eidolon. But if they just have a... Okay. I'm just dead. That's fine. I go to sideboard. These Blood Moons are beyond gone. Ragavans also are not good. Giant Killer is not good. So, Lightning Helix, Shadow Sphere, Lost Jite's out. Lightning Helix, Shadow Sphere. They're also prowessy, so I want the High Noons. They might actually be really good against them. I guess I'll keep in an extra Ragavan and pass. Yeah, if they're gonna be prowessy, then High Noons still can actually save you a bunch of life too with prowess triggers. So yeah, post board with Lightning Helix and Shadow Sphere. I feel much better, but still not great. It's still not a good matchup. Okay, play first. Removal, a powerful sideboard card. I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna shock no matter what. So I think this is fine. They mulliganed. That's good for me. I'm still gonna play a Fervent Champion turn 1, right? Yeah. And attack. I'm not blocking, and I want this on the battlefield in case I just like go land sword. Ragavan. Sure. I'm going to play... Do I play High Noon? I don't think I play High Noon. I think I'll just pass. I have 2 removal spells up. They can't attack. So if they go to kill the Fervent Champion, I get a removal spell. Yep. So, I don't think it matters which removal spell. Yep. They kept... Aw, man. I did... See, that's why I wanted the Fervent Champion, because I did actually go land sword. High Noon, it's obviously good against a prowess deck, so if he plays a prowess creature, or if they play a prowess creature. Nope, they just play another Ragavan. I gotta kill it. Yeah, play a sword, and now I am live to any creature, basically. Prismatic Vista... Sure. I'm just gonna sort this. I just really want to draw a creature. If I draw a land, I can technically... Yes, creature. Great. It's actually a pretty good creature too. A nice 4/4. So they can't easily kill it, with, especially with 1 mana. I don't think they'll play any spells that can kill it, because they can't double spell into it. And then I just get to equip the sword, and then I'm set. So this is probably game. I mean, they kept 1 land Ragavan on the draw. So yeah. Mana Tithe gets a lot worse. Do I want any of these cards over a Mana Tithe? I don't think so. No, I don't want any of these cards over a Mana Tithe. Pass. Okay, so this hand. Turn 1 swords, turn 2 Frodo and or lightning helix, and then I can, if I draw land, there's a Sword of Fire and Ice in my future. Yeah, I'm happy with this. So, another turn 1 Ragavan. Okay. Oh, another lightning helix. I do need to draw land here. I am absolutely going to Swords to Plowshares this Ragavan in combat. And that's the trick. Ragavan has dash, so if you swords it before combat, then they can actually dash another Ragavan in. So this is just to prevent actually getting hit with a Ragavan. The top card of my library was not a land, so happy about that. So I gotta kill that. Probably gonna be like an Eidolon, which, oh, they have nothing? Oh no, they do have an Eidolon. Okay. That's good too. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass. Make them cast spells into their Eidolon if they want. Yep, Swiss Sphere, take 2. Resolves. Yeah. So I'm gonna pass the priority. If they want to cast spells to do an extra damage, they do not. What do they have? Another Eidolon. That's tough. I really want to draw a land here. It's not a land. Yeah. I'm just going to hold up Lightning Helix. Yeah. Yeah, pass. I really need a land. I desperately need a land. So this Eidolon dealt me 1 damage basically. Okay, land. Okay. So this might look weird because Frodo's pretty good on this board, but I actually think it's high noon because they have a Monastery Swiss Sphere. So this limits the Swiss Sphere to doing 2 damage to me next turn. So, and if they just do the Den, I get to kill the Swiss Sphere with my sword next turn. So hopefully they just like land Den of the Bugbear. I get to eat the 1/1, then I get a sword, equip, attack, kill the Swiss Sphere. So I do take 4, and I can try and draw a land. Yep. Block. Yeah. A land is the perfect draw. Shoot. That is not the perfect draw, but it's fine. I do take 4 off this Den. They can't interact with the Fervent Champion. So I think next turn is Frodo hold up Bolt for their Den. They can still play a spell, Skewer. Okay. Oh. Oh no, wait. I'm still dead to a burn spell. Because I can't put this in. Yeah, still dead to a burn spell. Shoot that. In a tithe. Pass. Yeah, if they have a burn spell, I'm dead. Yep. My High Noon came back to haunt me. Oh, yeah, that was really close. If I untap there, I'm golden, but... Yep. I'll be back for the wrap-up. Alrighty, I'm back here with the wrap-up for this Boros sword deck. I went 1-2. The more I think about it, I'm not sure if I played the game 3 correctly with my lightning helixes. I wanted them to take damage and not get all the prowess triggers off their eidolons, but I mean, I did lose by exactly 1 life, so maybe I played that wrong. I'm not sure about that, but the deck felt fine. I think match 1 was... It wasn't the first game was pretty unlucky to lose to the 4-color control deck that had 3 of its basics when I jammed the Blood Moon, and then post board, like, it just destroyed me because I sided out my Blood Moons and I drew the cards I took out Blood Moon for, and they just weren't that effective. So I think I think the first match was kind of unlucky on my part. The second one showed, like, how powerful it can be. Like, Frodo, Fervent Champion plus Swords was pretty powerful. And then match 3, I think I just played not great, but also I said Burn's a really tough matchup, and I made that clear. And you could see why. Like, you'd think, oh, you're not playing Shocks, so Burn's going to be easy. And then you're just like, no, you have 4 Blood Moon in your deck. Like, Burn's really tough matchup. And so I like the deck. The deck feels pretty good, actually. Maybe there are some adjustments for the numbers. Maybe Mana Tide's just not it. But I think the deck's okay. I think I might this might eventually be one of my take 2 decks. Let me know what you think of Blood Moon. I obviously played a Blood Moon deck into 3 decks that destroyed my Blood Moon, so not the greatest matchups, but let me know what you think of Blood Moon right now. And thanks for watching. Bye.